Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Don't talk like that.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. There's so many occurrences when
That's not your cup. That's your
You
cup.
drinking out my cup, boy?
That's your cup.
it was the closest one to me.
We're rolling. We're live.
Sounds good.
How are we sounding?
Not yet. Too quiet.
Too quiet?
Yeah. Hang on. Oh, beautiful.
Nice. That's what we like to hear.
These are still quite quiet.
Oh yeah. How loud do we usually
How
talk?
now?
How now, brown cow?
Right, you're
How?
fine.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Are we
Twist
okay?
it that way towards
Bop
David's
it.
face.
Twist it.
David, a little bit.
Pull it.
Pull it.
Bop it.
Fuck it.
What?
Alright, now he's fine.
I mean, we are rolling. That's the cold open. That's it.
No, the theme tune.
Theme tune. Go.
I'ma dip my balls into some $1,000 dressing. Cause I got depression.
That's it. That's what we talked about last
That's
week. Anyway, hi.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to episode 5. Well, we're already on 5 and we still haven't released anything yet.
we still haven't. There's so many answers for like follow-ups. We still haven't done this.
We still haven't decided what we are yet.
Yes.
And what we are is good evening, but David, come on, man.
Sorry. And what we are,
And what we are,
David and Niall.
we've got it. First time,
Got
well
it.
done. We're there, we're sipping cuppas, we're here. Episode 5. We still haven't decided what we are yet.
Yes.
We still haven't really covered any of the points we still make every episode.
Yes.
But when we do, we're passionate.
I think that's what we are.
Yeah.
We're confused, but very passionate about what we're talking about.
Yeah. It's basically a big ball of ADHD
Yeah.
in an hour and a half.
Yeah. And if that's your thing, keep listening.
If you want to get continuously frustrated.
That they've started a point
Uh-huh.
and then just not finished it.
Nah. They might pick
They
it up
might.
again. No,
That's
never.
why they stick around.
Oh, for
Ah.
the secrets.
No, secrets is definitely in the Discord.
Yeah.
Which will happen soon. I don't know.
That's one thing we haven't talked about.
Yeah.
We talked about Patreon.
Mm.
We haven't talked about Discord.
Yes.
I mean, don't forget about the Patreon.
Don't forget about it.
Never forget
You're
about
paying
it.
that much for it.
Always think about the Patreon that doesn't exist yet.
Consume.
Imagine paying, I don't know, £5 a month, £10 a month to a Patreon.
That sounds like an excellent deal to me.
Doesn't it? For reliable content such as this podcast. And I don't know, a pic of an episode that Bethan takes. You take pics of every episode, don't you?
Oh yeah, behind the scenes.
Yeah, we could blow those up.
Guess.
There's buyers
Stickers?
for that.
There's definitely
Yeah.
an option of stickers.
Yeah.
Well, there is merch.
Yeah.
Most
yeah,
of them are the
there's
same
definitely
picture
merch.
though, like just in different clothes.
Yeah, but imagine if you had every picture framed and on your wall. That's a true fan.
To like you could put it on a shrine.
Yeah, imagine that
Of
for
sorts.
£20 each.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable price for
I'd
a
say so.
high quality print.
How much I spent on my... No, I'm not gonna...
You talk about tacky mirrors again. You getting sticky pillows.
Oh no. Disgusting.
Yeah, we've talked
We've
about
got
the
the merch
Patreon
and the
yeah.
Patreon. If
Okay.
you really want a 2x4 with our faces on it,
Yeah,
It's
that's
out there.
it. If we're doing merch, you're not getting a t-shirt. I don't want any of that. Because anybody can wear a t-shirt out and about. If I see you out and about with a Good Evening Boys toaster,
then we know.
yeah, true
That's the
fan.
thing.
True fan. 4 pieces of toast. So many settings.
So how many because we paid extra to have 2 more settings than the usual ones.
Yeah, so you get like light. A light toasting.
Yeah.
A gentle toasting. Just a razzle dazzle.
We call it a roast.
just
A slow roast.
a slow roast of the toast.
But then the other 2, Niall, you remember what they are. I
Yeah, of
can't.
course I remember what they are.
I remember one was frozen. That was it.
Frozen?
Yeah.
It cooks the toast
No,
and
no,
freezes it.
no, the opposite. It takes your normal toast.
Makes it bread again.
Yeah.
Makes it yeast.
Yeah. We've made the first
We
ever
reversed
reversible
engineered.
reaction and toasted.
What? Right, okay.
They said it wasn't possible.
We can't keep on doing cold opens like this. One of these episodes, we need to make a structure.
I mean,
Can you imagine if somebody joined an episode and got all the information at once and was like, this is what I'm in for. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't just, hi,
so
get strap in.
Niall Yeah, the prep work for this feels like we've both had a nap and been shook awake and been told to do a podcast.
Right, all you got to do
You're
is
on in 5, go! What are we... You don't need to know what you're talking about. Just go.
Here's the tools. Go talk for an hour and a half. What?
We do this by choice.
Yeah, can you imagine
I mean, we could work out a structure.
we could.
Is this podcast 5? Admin.
Yes.
Yes.
We sort things out.
Perfect.
It's nice and chill. We've got, we're sitting on cuppas. It's all official. All we need now is some really noisy, like, fan in the corner.
Yeah, with a little tink in it.
Yeah, just so it really adds. You got a fan?
Oh, I thought you meant fun. They go, woo! Yeah, podcast.
I mean, I hope Matthew, and I'm talking to you, Matthew, you're cheering on in spirit.
He is. He just called you so handsome.
Well, I mean, that's a given.
Such a handsome picture.
That's why we choose to do a videoless podcast.
Yes.
Because the internet can't take it yet.
Yes, it can't.
We're just warming it
It's
up
not
with the
ready.
voices.
Yeah.
So yes, admin and structure. That's what we'll start off with.
I'd say so. Yeah.
We're gonna do a wrap up. That's
Yeah,
usual
a weekly
thing.
wrap up.
That's so. At the minute, it is we come in, we
Yeah.
we say hello.
Yes.
We nervously say the first thing that's on our mind,
Yeah.
and then we go, "Shit, it's a podcast."
Oh damn.
So we'll jump in.
Okay.
We'll go, "Hi, this is blank episode." Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds right. Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah.
We'll then have another ADHD thought.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah, and then
A
we'll
small tangent. Yeah.
and then we'll plan on doing admin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and now we're here.
Is this the cold open?
Bethan, you're good at admin. What's your structure? What's your advice?
Weekly recap.
Weekly recap.
Yeah.
Do you right? Shout at us.
Weekly recap.
With two.
What's the date? What have you done this week?
Oh yes.
What's coming
Recorded on a
Yeah.
Monday night.
Recorded on a Monday night, as they always are.
Yes.
Yes.
Why do you look at me as if they're not usually recorded on a Monday?
Because we've recorded 5 episodes, this being the 5th, and they're sporadic as fuck.
Ah
No,
yes.
all but one have been on a Monday.
Yeah.
And David's here today, even though he's got the shits.
Oh dear.
I can't believe you've outed that swampy
I
ass
can
man.
I can edit it out, don't worry.
What are you going to edit in over that? Are you going to like comedic sounds?
Even though he's got
Oh.
3.
What's cummy dick sounds? Oh, was that the first thing that came into your mind? You pervert.
I'm thinking of do you know the one that's put on Instagram a lot of the like someone having a crap? But it's real loud.
Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah, you can hear them grabbing the stall walls. Is that what you're going through?
That's
at the
what I'm
minute?
going. I'm currently drinking a coffee.
Good thing to bung you up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really sort you out. So the weekly wrap up.
So
We're recording this on Monday the 29th of
27th.
we're recording this on Monday the 27th
My watch is wrong. Monday the 27th
of September.
of September, and at the minute there's no more petrol.
Yeah, love that.
What's happened there? I'm out of the loop. I haven't been paying attention to the news. I've been editing the same podcast.
Niall, you sweet summer child.
All I've seen is that there's been people at petrol stations, and now there's no more petrol. Has it got something to do with Brexit? Rona? Both?
Brexit means Rona.
Ah.
That's where we're currently at. No. Well, in the news, let me tell you my take on the news because I've heard it through Instagram, and let me be the person who tells the internet.
It depends. Was it in a post or a reel?
It was a number of jokes.
Memes, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
memes, the
Reliable.
true form of media.
Well, what's happening?
So there's a lack of lorry drivers, which has been a growing problem. And then that lack of lorry drivers has culminated in a lack of deliveries, including fuel. The fuel's still there. Just slowly getting there.
We just don't have it.
Yeah, well,
Sweet.
we kind of do have it. Yeah, I spoke to a few petrol station people because you're in a long queue because there's a lot of people. I know I'm in the queue, so I'm kind of part of the problem. But when you have 3 miles left in your tank, you kind of need fuel.
Yeah, you're not the guy filling up tanks
jerry
upon-
cans.
Yeah.
And the lady behind the counter was like, "Oh no, we've got drivers. There is literally no issue." I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what people are being told, but we have plenty of drivers. But this is like a Mirko garage, and I'm not going to say it.
Not going to dox yourself.
Then.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, what that has basically done is people have been like, oh, there's going to be a reduction in the amount of fuel available.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I better get as much as I need, plus a little bit more, obviously, just in case.
I run out,
but then
I don't want to start a fire.
Everyone's done that. It's basically what happened with the toilet roll back in first lockdown, where people are like, well, what if there's a shortage? Oh, there might be a shortage. Okay, I'll stock up.
I'm causing the shortage.
And then you're causing a shortage.
Yeah. Real pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Neither the one, not the... Yeah? Is that how the saying goes?
It's not a fantastic time. Like, when was it? I had to go and do a gig on Saturday, and I needed fuel, like, on the way there. And I'd forgotten about this because I'd been, like, getting picked up from work or something, whatever. And I got in the car, and I was kind of just on... Do you know when you, like, get in the car and, like, I've finally done it, I'm on time to leave the house.
Oh.
And then I start the car up, and it said, you have 3 miles range.
Oh, dear.
And I pulled up to the fuel station, and there was a queue of between 10 and 15 cars, just wanting to get some fuel.
Madness.
By the time I got to the fuel, I had a range of 0 miles.
Anxiety.
That we don't live in a busy area of the UK either. That's
No.
not normal.
No, like especially us, because we can say we live in the north of England.
Yes.
But we don't live in one of the.
We don't in the middle of Newcastle.
Yeah, we're not living in any major city.
Yeah.
So for just to be petrol stations rammed, like to the point where queues are going onto the main road, is madness. But it's like we've been at the place where I work.
Oh yes.
Yes. We haven't been able to get the stuff in either.
Yes.
Because of the lack
Shortage
of lorry
of drivers.
However, we are still getting deliveries nearly every day from a lorry driver.
Yes.
It's just we're not getting some of the shit.
Yes.
So that's surely that sounds like a supplier issue more than a lorry driver issue. You're just not getting your shit.
That's all.
Yeah. So I don't get it, because if what was it behind the woman behind the desk?
Yes.
Talking to you, if she's saying that there's still lorry drivers, then surely that's
It's all fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's just people just panicking.
Just people panicking.
There was people queuing and sleeping in their cars the night before in the south to open the following morning with the fuel delivery to get fuel.
Is it just petrol or is it diesel as well?
It's both.
Both.
I bet you're feeling real smug if you bought an electric car. Ha 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 ha! You fools! You should have caught up.
So many memes. There are so many electric car memes, and just like owning a bicycle.
Oh my god! I haven't even thought about Clarkson.
Oh Christ!
Is he okay?
Should we call him?
No,
See if he's alright?
he definitely gets fuel.
Oh yeah, he gets it
He's got the
delivered.
farm. He'll do as a tax write-off.
If anyone was going to do any sort of tax write-off, it's going to be Clarkson. He's going to find a way.
Yeah, he definitely knows a guy. Or a guy's definitely introduced himself to Clarkson. I'll sort you out. I used to work with Jimmy Carr.
Big slurp from David there.
This is also an ASMR podcast. You can't... what else happened in the week, Bethan?
You went back to work? No. Uni.
Oh, I went to uni today. Oh, that's it. So today, on episode 5...
yes.
It's my first day of third year at university. So we get to see, week by week, my slow fall.
A progress report
Yep.
of Niall.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's alright. I got my I got a brief look at what I'm doing for my dissertation.
Excellent.
Fun.
Oh, yeah.
8,000 words, not bad.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's not bad at all. However,
Oh yeah.
I'm sure I'm undiagnosed.
Is this part of the dissertation?
Yeah. Gives us extra credit.
It's 8,000 words, but you've got to prove that you're autistic to get 8,000.
I'm not saying I'm autistic. I'm just saying I can't concentrate.
Okay, right.
I realised today I was just sitting in a lecture watching the board with everybody else. However, everyone else was sitting completely still.
Mm-hmm.
I was basically spinning in my chair,
Yes.
just spiraling, being like, how do you sit still? How do you find a comfortable position?
To be fair,
I'm not paying attention. I'm looking out the window. Oh, Niall, pay attention. And I can clicking myself
Yeah.
back, like, Niall, it's third year. Pay attention.
this is where it really counts.
Yeah.
And in that time, you're telling yourself to pay attention, not paying attention.
No, because I'm having a
Fantastic.
conversation with myself.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I wonder if my phone's got anything on it. And it does. I can't be looking at that, can I?
Got any games?
I've got many games on my phone. I'll have to delete them all, aren't I?
You probably are. I think I've got one game on my phone, and it's back from when I used to do weddings, because that's like, you want to kill 4 hours.
I had to delete PewDiePie's 2 Best in Your Day and third year.
Did you?
Yeah. Just because I was constantly pumping out videos.
I had to delete Clash of Clans in first year. That was bad, when I was just sitting, just looking at the timers tick down.
That's
in a
your
lecture.
life. That's your life.
That's my life, just going, and I'm like, I need elixir. Give me that gold, man. Come on.
Also this week, David, you've been poorly from Rona jab.
Allegedly, from
Allegedly
COVID jab.
from COVID
Yeah.
jab.
They've talked all about this blood clots. They haven't talked about the shits. Don't know what the,
I
what
think
the
it's
hell's
just
going
you.
on. I think am I the one? Is this it?
Yeah.
I was thinking about this at work. Like, imagine this is a permanent side effect of the second Pfizer jab, but it'll be such a thing of like, you can't complain about it because it's like,
Wait.
oh, you're sorry that you're going to be okay from Rona, but you've got the shits. Oh, what a shame. It's like,
David, you've unravelled the conspiracy. That's what the booster shot is. The booster shot is going to sort your shit out and make them firm again, which encourages you
to buy Microsoft stock.
to keep on getting the booster and buy stock. We've done it. This is what
it.
it is. It's a conspiracy podcast now.
Oh my god.
Fellow flat earthers,
This on
hear my horizontal cry.
there's many like places on the way to work or like just out and about near me where people are like really in for the whole it's all a conspiracy thing.
Mm-hmm.
So on like the side of a lot of houses where it's like the end house, on more than one is in big spray painted letters. Oh, what is it?
You do realise if somebody finds this, you're out. You're doxed.
Maybe I shouldn't.
That's-
It's a thing. I couldn't think of the start of it, but I knew the end of it. Wake up, sheeple is spray painted.
Are these the same
Multiple
people
houses.
who use deodorant, have a paracetamol when they've got a headache, have, drink
iPhones.
beer, iPhones,
Have a phone.
yeah, consume anything that comes out of a microwave,
Live in a house.
yeah, like
Have
you
a bank account.
you consume so much foreign shit that you don't know what's in it, and you're now all of a sudden Becky working in Sainsbury's.
You out and Becky?
Yeah.
I know Becky. She's lovely to her daughter.
Well, I imagine she is, but she's,
Yeah.
she's not vaccinated. I don't care if you
Neither
don't
is
believe it.
Becky wasn't allowed to be vaccinated.
It's for the
It's
greater
bad for
good.
it.
The greater good.
Becky's now in an iron lung.
She's got polio. We had to take it. We had to get out the scrapyard. It's the last one. It's the last functioning iron lung.
We thought we didn't need these. Little did we know, Becky.
Becky just sitting in the house all day with her unvaxxed kids just stewing up polio again.
Just had many kids. A lot of them were lost to tetanus.
Oh, just keep on marrying blokes, but they keep on getting TB and dying.
Do you remember when Bethan's character in D&D nearly died from getting tetanus?
Yeah, week 1.
Yeah, we won.
It's only been cheeky.
I have 1 bullet point.
Mm-hmm.
If you two have 1 between like each, so things that haven't aged well.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
The 90s.
yeah, and then I don't know if you have
The older
any
generation.
other bullet points to cover.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we didn't touch anything.
We covered
Shock.
what makes
Wait
a
a
good
minute.
villain.
You've done what makes a good villain for the last 3 weeks in a row.
No, but we actually
We actually finished it this
Oh,
time.
did you?
Yeah, we actually finished it.
Yeah, we did a good job.
Yeah. I was surprised how quickly you changed my mind.
Yeah. Well, I had good points. That's the thing.
Yeah. Key, well thought out.
Key, well thought out, well developed, and said points.
Yeah. You did
if-
the wrong degree, David.
I know. I should have done philosophy. Wait,
Yeah.
no.
No, well, actually, but by what you said, it was philosophy.
That's true.
It had a greater meaning.
If you don't know what we're talking about, listen to last week's podcast so you can get all of the details.
Yeah, I said my bit.
Yeah.
You said your bit.
We're not giving spoilers.
No.
No, definitely not.
And like my bit and your bit is completely at separate times, but we made sure
We made sure we finished
to
it.
finish that point.
We're killing this joke now. it's long dead. This joke
No.
is not aged well. Is this the point in the segment?
No. I wanted to talk a bit about Overwatch.
And all
Yes, let's get some Overwatch.
So it's up to you.
There's some new. I wrote down Squid Game, new car tech, car projects that we would like to undertake one day in our lives, and media being reflective of a lockdown.
Oh, David, you're so clever.
I want you to talk about the last bit, Dave.
Alright, so this week's 3 points are Overwatch, things that haven't aged well, or Warhammer, whichever takes your fancy, and David's posh boy point, which is
You remember it?
media. Lockdown.
Media.
Well, how?
This one? Media being reflective of lockdown?
What do you mean by that?
This is specifically.
I think that this feels very specific. Yeah.
It's quite specific. But it initially started when I've watched a few bands play their live shows that I have been able to see. And then, like, one band talk about their hardships going through lockdown. And then another band talking about their hardships going through lockdown. And then another band being like, we wrote this album because of the lockdown.
Yeah.
And we want to talk about how we face through the lockdown.
Yeah.
And it's at the fourth band of saying we had a really tough time during lockdown, but we made it all through, and this song is what we wrote in that time period, and they're all crap. I'm going to tell you right now, if you wrote a song in lockdown that was anything to do with lockdown, it was hot garbage. Biffy Clyro, they've released a new song, came out today.
Didn't hear that.
Not good.
Is it because when you release stuff during lockdown, there's nobody around you to tell you it's shit?
Possibly. It's also, I don't know why, but I just find it really
Almost patronising.
very patronising when anything like on the news, if they have someone talking, like giving a segment of like how they got through lockdown, and I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, well, I saw that such and such famous actor had a tough time in lockdown. That makes me feel better about my time. I find it so patronising and so irritating that we're still talking about our time in lockdown in a situation of like, so you make... Oh, did you make the banana bread as well? Oh, we did as well. It was good, wasn't it? It wasn't good. Everyone was depressed. Everyone's on 30s. Calm down. Let's move on with our lives.
Yeah, tried doing that. Was it Jamie's 15-minute? I tried doing that with the Bens. I'm so unfit. Yep.
Did you?
We all saw it on Trending.
Nice. We moved someone recently, and there was a box of like cooking books, and there was, who was that fitness guy on YouTube who was then like famous in the first lockdown?
Joe Wicks.
Joe Wicks.
That's who I meant. Yeah.
He had so many cooking books. He's not a chef.
Anyway, just to let you know that you've never sounded more northern. Cooking books.
Cooking books.
He was a chef first.
Oh, well, that makes it a little bit better.
He used to do like, is it like easy in 15, like slim? It's like
Lean in 15.
lean in 15.
That's what the books were
low
called.
calorie meals
Yeah.
in 15 minutes.
But
To stop fat kids
to stop fat kids doing what then?
breaking their chair. Like I just knew it is.
Just don't like it. Like, I see it almost as like some of the older generations trying to get in on like younger generational stuff that we see as normal. Like, I think it was Pink. It might have been Pink, actually, was on a radio interview saying about how hard it was recording stuff in a house. And it's like, welcome to 90% of modern musicians. Like,
People who just have like cardboard
yeah,
around a microphone, just something to dampen anything.
but it's just like the woman was like, so you definitely had a hard time during lockdown then if you had to record on your own. And then she was like, yeah, I had to learn how to use software and like record myself. And it was just like so irritating of like definitely gatekeeping happiness but being like, for God's sake, just calm it, mate. Can you just can you get with the times and understand that most people have had this?
All the celebrities who made YouTube channels being like, this is just crazy, we're
getting in on everything now.
We're just giving this a go. We don't know what we're going to put out. It's just the Royals is one, Matthew McConaughey is another. Like, who's is it Brie Larson's doing it as well? But she just does like a lot of exercise stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And Alexandra Daddario.
I do not know this man.
The one out of Baywatch.
Okay.
And Always Sunny.
Right.
Anyway, celebrities doing YouTube stuff. I see what you mean. It's like we're just giving this a go, and it's quirky and it's weird, and we do what content are we going to make? This is a side that people don't usually see.
Exactly. And then all the people who have made it their job and put effort in is like, thank you for taking the piss.
Will Smith.
But I was searching for a name there because this exact thing happened, and you could see it happen on TV. And I can't remember the woman's name. She's a daytime TV presenter. She's either... Oh, this is where...
the one with is it Good Morning Britain? Is it Susanna Reid?
Oh, hello there.
Oh, Lorraine.
That accent. Is it Lorraine?
Lorraine Kelly.
And she's got a daughter.
Yeah.
Does she?
And the daughter said, let's do a podcast.
What, her and her mum?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the idea was we'll do a podcast together. And I watched this interview. I hate watching TV, but like my mum was watching it. I was making a cup of tea or something. And it was on. And on a different daytime TV show, this woman was interviewing Lorraine and her daughter. And it was so unbelievably clear that Lorraine didn't have the faintest idea what a podcast was, what she wanted to talk about, what the point of it was, which is fair because we don't.
Yeah.
But the daughter did because she's into podcasts. So it was this really frustrating situation of like, of people who really couldn't care less, but have been asked to do something, meeting the people who really want to do it, but haven't gotten a word in edgeways.
Yeah.
Oh,
which fair dues to the daughter. She's went, I want to start a podcast, but I also want this podcast to be popular. And my mum is Lorraine Kelly.
Yes.
Fair dues. She's done it.
Yeah.
However, you can understand why people are mad.
Yeah. Just me. I don't think anyone else.
No. It's the same thing as the celebrity. It's the same thing as anybody just being like that shitty, patronising.
Yeah.
Well, it was hard in the beginning, but then
Yes.
somebody came along and fuck off, man. You're the 1% of people who got lucky enough, or in a lot of cases had rich family members or knew people.
This is also true.
Like, how many times are you like, oh shit, that's that person's mum,
Yeah.
or that person's dad? Yeah, no way. Like, is it Jack Quaid, the main guy in The Boys?
Haven't seen The Boys.
Plays Huey, but he's Dennis Quaid's son.
Oh.
And another famous actress or singer. But it's like, you got that. I don't want to. He's good.
It was destined to be.
I'm not saying he's not good. I'm saying he's really good at the part. I haven't seen him in anything else. However, Mammy and Daddy's credit, I imagine, goes a very long way in Hollywood.
Quite possibly.
What's up?
It was just the...
Little coughs.
I've got COVID.
You got that COVID. Yeah.
How was work this week?
It was long.
Oh my god, Meg Ryan
Didn't
is his
end.
mum.
Yeah, Meg Ryan.
Sorry, it took us ages to find his name.
Leg Ryan.
Dennis Quaid is his dad, and Meg Ryan
Yeah.
is his mum.
You never say. You know Meg Ryan?
I know the name, but I only know it as a joke of Leg Ryan.
She was in Top Gun.
Oh.
She was also in You've Got Mail.
Oh, I used to love You've Got Mail.
Yeah, she was.
As a kid, it's got on DVD. No, VHS.
Also, as a nice little segue.
Yeah, that's
David.
You can't take that caviar. That caviar is a garnish. Favourite line.
Jack Quaid tweeted 4 days ago, Squid Game is so good.
Yes! Let's talk about Squid Game.
Go on.
I've watched one episode.
I have no idea what this is. Tell me what Squid Game is.
Squid Game is a Netflix original series that came out on the 17th of September, which is
10 days ago.
10 days ago. I think
Yeah.
it was the 17th. It's a South Korean...
The good one.
Yeah, out of the two, I'll
Yeah.
take the South.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could describe it as a dystopia. It's sort of like, did you watch the TV show Maniac? I think it's Maniac.
Slow, bro.
I think it's Maniac. Where
Maniac is an American psychological dark comedy drama miniseries that premiered September 2018 on Netflix, starring Emma Stone, Jonah Hill, Justin Theroux, and some other people.
a psychological dark thriller.
Cool.
With
I'm
some
down.
quirky ideas where it sort of has that theme of a slight dystopia where something's not quite right, but it's not. It's just that,
Right.
like, it's shot in a way where you think this is something.
Something could happen at any second,
Yeah.
but nothing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Side note: watch Maniac. It's pretty good. But Squid Game is set in South Korea.
Okay.
It's also, because it's South Korean, you'll have to watch it with subs rather than dubs, because that's the best way to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And it follows so far in this first episode.
Live action.
Yes.
Alright, okay. I thought you'd. Okay, never mind.
It follows a man
Mm-hmm.
who is down on his luck and money.
Yeah.
He has a daughter and an ex-wife. Who,
That seems to be the Korean thing at
Yeah.
the minute.
mm-hmm.
Like
He's-
Parasite and
Yeah.
spoilers. Like, yeah, okay, carry on with it.
It follows this man, and at first, because it sort of follows their style of filmmaking, you don't like him to start off with, and he's got a lot of flaws.
Okay.
And you kind of know these flaws are basically a way of him learning to be a better person throughout the series, which is like the backpedal of it. But it's good. You kind of fall into it quite easily with that. And because he's running on money, he's looking for it wherever he can, and his thing is also gambling, so he's losing it and gaining it in the first episode. And he's greeted by this man who says, I'll play this game with you. If you win, I'll give you 10,000 whatever. If I win, you give me 10,000 whatever.
Alright.
And it's this game where, like, there's two bits of paper, and you're supposed to hit this bit of paper, and if it flips, you win. If you don't, and the other person flips it on theirs, they win.
Okay.
I've described it terribly. It's definitely like a Korean game. It's like big.
Whoa. What do
Yeah.
you mean by that?
But like, I don't know it. And he keeps on losing, and the guy's like, I don't want your money, but I will slap you in the face. It's like, okay. And then he keeps on slapping in the face, and then eventually the guy starts to win and gets some money. And this is sort of a precursor to the thing where he's then told, well, if you want a lot more money, I'm running the game thing. Don't you know anything about it now? Here's my card. If you need it, numbers on it. Because he's gotten the money, he's got an incentive of like, well, I've won some money, and goes back to his house, and then is like,
I could get
happy.
more.
I could get more money.
Yeah.
So he rings the thing, gets picked up by a van to go and do game show, whatever he thinks it is, because he doesn't know what it is, and they like gas him, and then
Okay.
take him to a facility. Doesn't know where it is. He wakes up with, I think his number is 356. They're all numbered. Each person there, so there's like 356 people there.
Okay.
And the idea is, you're all against each other. Winner gets loads and loads and loads of money. We won't tell you what the games are, but there's going to be 6 days of it. Yeah, keep on going and you'll win. Anyone wants to leave, you can leave. And they show you the first day at like the last 10 minutes of the episode, and it's a game of red light, green light,
Okay.
where it's like a big animatronic motion sensor at one end that's playing the game, and they've got to get to the other end, and there's like hundreds of them, and they're like, okay, well, we can do that, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then the first person like moves wrong and then gets shot, and then they all realize, oh, when they say eliminated out of the games, they mean killed horribly. Yeah, so him and a couple of 100 or so people make it through, and there's some very artsy shots where lots of people are scared and get shot, and it is that sort of theme that I really like in semi-dystopian, but definitely just dark-ish thrillers, where it's shot sometimes in no sound, or there's some little sound, and lots of stuff happens in one shot.
You're talking about those European kind of film. Yeah,
that's the good stuff. So it's good.
Where you don't try to provoke an emotion with music, and you let the film talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's that? Sound design?
Yeah.
No, I'm going back to that.
Sound design. Back to week 1. But I think it's one of those ones where it's either going to have really good potential based on how good the days are, or it'll be one of those things where it's they blew the idea in the first episode.
It was just 6 days of red light, green light.
Watch it. They're an hour long each one.
Oh my god. How long is the gap to fill an hour? Imagine if it was real time red light, green light of just an hour.
That is the other thing. I don't know how many spoilers I can give.
No, it's first episode spoiler. It's fine.
First episode, they're told if you don't get the end within 5 minutes, you die. Well, you're eliminated.
Okay.
So it's 5 minutes of red light, green light. So they could get it done in one episode if it was just six goes. Be efficient.
Yeah, snappy.
But it's good. It's got a lot of. I'm very intrigued as to what they do with all the storytelling they did in the first 40 to 45 minutes of him being a sort of deadbeat dad, gambling addict, just a kind of crappy human being who has friends who are no longer in this part of the show.
Yeah.
And how that's going to be still there later or not. Because if it's not, I kind of like it that it's not, because...
How many episodes is it?
I think there's 9.
So, you could say... Really, it could be... He does the 6 days.
Yeah.
That could be 6 episodes.
Yeah.
And then on the last 3 episodes, he's out. And he's trying to find the people behind it.
Could be.
And that sets up season 2.
That's...
There you go. He's busy.
We just write Squid Game 2.
Yeah, it's the easy one. You see enough Netflix
That's
shit.
actually
You're
true.
Yeah, I know the formula.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it. I would recommend.
Yeah, I'm up for something like that, because it's at the minute it's either Squid Game or was it Midnight Mass?
Yes, you were telling me about this.
The new one with Raoul Coley, by the same director who did Haunting on
Hill House,
which I watched a few episodes of and was like,
it's okay.
It's okay. I'm there's only so. Not only do the scares have to be scary, they have to be good.
Yes.
At bottom of the barrel's a jump scare, because you could just slam
That's
a door.
the lowest of hanging fruits in a horror film.
It wasn't clever. Another is a panning shot, which is usually the second thing.
Yeah.
Is there's a panning shot and
Somebody
it's somebody
runs towards you.
Somebody runs towards you, or there's something in the distance. What's this? That guy over
What's
there?
that? It moved.
Hey, that guy behind the tree. Get out behind that tree.
Get out of that mad tree.
I'm just standing here and right this haunted shack.
I'm having a lovely time in my holiday haunted shack.
I've just done this weird cube. I've released a spirit. I've lit a fire. I've got some hot cocoa. And there's a guy behind that tree.
What are you doing in that tree? I'm having a lovely time summoning a demon. There's bloody man over there.
It keeps on going behind the tree and then reappearing next to another tree, but just showing a little bit of himself.
Just a hand.
Just a shoulder. Or a hand around a trunk. Oh, I'm behind the tree, but I'm just giving it a big hug.
Oh, have you seen... what is it? Is it The Ritual? I think I've told you about The Ritual, because it's why I kind of don't want to have some drinks in some woods and go for a walk if we ever go camping.
Why is that always... right, I went camping a few years ago, went wild camping in Scotland. We weren't sober.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then, we're all sat round, having a giggle. One of us has got a burner, so we're making coffees. It's late. We're in Scotland. It's freezing. I think it was in February as well. So it was just snowing a little bit. And then somebody just goes, does anybody fancy a walk? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in a forest.
Quick skits mission?
Yeah, I'm in a forest next to a lock. No. But I went and I toddled off.
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we were walking next to a Russian water.
There was a man behind a tree.
I'm there next to my bloody tent, and now there's a man behind a tree. He's giving a little peek.
Little peek. I only saw his shoulder. Couldn't see who he was.
Probably that demon I summoned earlier. We're walking, and then we're walking towards the rushing water that's feeding into the lock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I fall in that,
Yeah.
I'm not sober.
Nope.
I am not fighting my way. Like,
Nope.
I'm dead.
You're dead.
I'm
That's
going
it.
back to the tent.
It's night.
And all I could see was the guy who had brought the burner, Spud, who decided, no, I'm going to stay. He's like, no, you fucking idiots, you go toddle off. I'm going to stay with the tents, and I'm going to be warm and stay in my sleeping bag. So he just kept the kettle on. I walked back just because I just saw the light off in the distance. And like, don't ever let me do that shit again. Why did I leave the safety of the tent?
Oh. I think walking's fun, but if it's dark walking, no, absolutely not. I've got a few friends who like either grew up near woods or like have then since moved to like woodland areas, and they'll go on night walks through woods, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, because if you hear another twig like break off in the distance, you know it could be a mouse, a fox, a spry badger, if you will. But
What's that badger? Is he spry?
what's that badger doing behind that tree?
What's that badger doing?
Get that guy, badger! Oh, the guy's getting the badger.
See, he wasn't spry enough.
But if you heard a boot like
Yeah.
press earth, or just, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm dead.
Who's gonna see us?
Imagine, like instinct would just be like, stand still, drop, just lying
Stop, drop, and
down,
roll.
just lying down behind a tree, just like I can't.
Just wait.
But like,
Have you
We-
ever been in a cemetery that is also part forest?
yes,
That's awful.
terrifying. Cemetery that night anyway. It's like obviously it's a given, but there's something about just wooded cemeteries. Oh, because there's those guys behind them.
There's so many guys behind trees.
Fucking joke. But when we went camping, we went for a nighttime walk.
We did.
But we also followed
We followed a nice road and there was no trees.
a nice safe road, and then we occasionally saw a car.
Yep.
And then we went off road for a little bit,
Yep.
through some trees, and we immediately went, it's getting late.
It's getting. It was already late, but
It
now
was-
we've seen the trees.
I know, man, why do we do that?
It's quite fun.
It was fun.
Plus, with like 4 people there, I reckon I can outrun
yeah, but
Will.
we also have to minus one person because that's Bethan, so that's technically a negative.
I was dying first.
That's
if somebody
true.
Came out,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd try.
You wouldn't.
No, I said I'd try. I wouldn't like,
You
you know,
wouldn't try.
I wouldn't put up too much of a fight.
You'd be like, oh, sorry.
There she goes. So we went to the pub last week,
Yes, on Saturday.
Saturday,
God.
and I watched Bethan eat shit. Like,
Not literally.
I watched
Fall
her
on her-
find some feces.
fall on her arse.
Did you see us follow?
Nope, I wasn't there.
That was at
Oh, of
the,
course, you were the one performing at the gig.
and I just pointed and laughed.
Yeah, everyone did. I sat.
Even the nice men at the pub.
The nice man
Oh,
at the
yeah.
pub laughed at me. Iona laughed at me.
It was a bunch of lads wearing Stone Island. You can imagine
the
the bunch.
nicest of men.
Yeah, and they just went ha ha.
As I
Yeah, that lass has fallen hour.
Do you want to have a half-time break?
Half time.
We're 50 minutes in.
Good lord.
I also.
We haven't talked about anything yet.
He's pulling his cock out!
I don't know, wait.
Well, I'm the Joker, baby.
Do we have a sponsor this week?
We do, David. This
Oh.
week's sponsor is Maximum Friction Socks.
Whoa! I know we've had the low friction sock on our like mailing list for a while.
Regular cotton socks.
Yeah.
We're done with that now. I'm sick and tired of losing my socks.
I'm taking mine off now.
The new maximum friction socks,
Yeah.
you'll be happy to know,
is
completely made out of those little grippy pads you get from the trampoline and places. Inside and out.
God, I'll never lose my socks again.
You can't.
But Niall, I've heard that rubber socks are very expensive.
Usually they are. However, with the discount code GRIPDSOCKS,
I'm writing it down now.
you're getting 20% off.
But Niall, I've heard rubber doesn't breathe well. Are we saying that these socks breathe?
I'm not saying anything.
No one man should have all this power, but I am no mortal man, because I sexually identify as a big rock being thrown into the ocean.
Murr didn't shout enough racial slurs at the patrons of Central Park, making him tonight's biggest loser.
I'm just going to say Castlevania.
Have not seen it.
I know. You
Need to see it.
Yeah, we'll do a Castlevania episode. That'll be fun. Just
Yeah.
breaking down. Need to see it.
Watch, or how long is it?
It's 4 seasons. First one's dead short, but they're all 20-minute episodes.
Doable in a day?
Yeah, very doable in a day. Very.
I do nothing on my Saturdays.
Yeah.
I could definitely do that in
It's
a day.
a good binge show as well, because a lot happens at once.
Excellent.
all
I've heard
the
it's
time.
very gory.
Very.
I'm in for it.
Yeah. First 10 minutes you see a demon eating a half-eaten baby.
Okay.
Yeah, it sets the tone real quick.
I like it.
Yeah. We're all talking about Netflix and Amazon Originals versus.
As someone who hasn't seen any Amazon originals, tricky to weigh in.
It's a difficult one. I think we'll skip that one
Okay.
until you start watching Amazon ones. We'll have to give you the login.
I'm certain you've given me it twice.
Watch it then.
Need to watch the boys.
Watch the boy and Clarkson's Farm.
And Clarkson Farm.
Yeah. Again, a good binge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to talk about Overwatch. I've been wanting to talk about Overwatch for a
Let's talk
little
about
bit.
Overwatch.
Yeah, and how the player base is dying.
Well, no, yeah. The new player base is dying. The people who have been playing it since it came out still going strong. Which means when you queue into a game and suddenly you realise you're a 4-stack against 5 platinums, maybe sometimes 3.
Yeah. It's fun. It makes just wanting to have a good time
Oh my
really
God.
hard.
I mean, I've definitely done this and I've told you about it, and you've probably done it as well. Had a hard day at work and been like, I can chill playing some Overwatch,
Yeah.
and you go to bed really angry.
Really mad. And you have to awkwardly be like, I'm just going to pop off Overwatch now.
Just
But don't get us wrong, it's usually me who's just like, I've played 3 games, that's enough. I got 1 loot box and it was 3 greys and a blue. Thanks, Overwatch.
Thank you for my 3 voice lines and 1 spray of
Oh,
Overwatch.
lucky me.
Lucky me.
A victory pose for Widowmaker.
What was it last night? And I was like, that's bloody optimistic. It was
A victory point for Lucio.
No,
You got last
it was a highlight intro
Yeah,
for
highlight
Lucio.
intro for
It's like,
Lucio.
oh yeah, I'll be seeing this a lot, will I?
There'll be that one time where you boop 2 people off and never mean to do it. You didn't mean to do it, they just got in your face real quick. And you're like, oh, look at that.
Highlight
kill feed.
highlight intros on support characters
Yeah,
is
it's pointless.
yeah.
Moira gets it now and again.
Moira,
because Moira's
yes.
a good at damage output.
Zen. Yeah, if you're on Zen.
Zen? Oh yeah, because he gets a good sniper shot now and again, doesn't he?
Brig can be a good one with a boop.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've gotten Brig once. I've gotten Mercy once.
If you go Battle Mercy.
Yeah,
in
which I do.
Valkyrie,
Yeah, it's a good tactic. You just pop Valkyrie and it fly at people. By the way, if you don't play Overwatch, we're really alienating you now.
Go play Overwatch. It's good.
I mean, go play Overwatch 2 by this point, I
Oh
imagine.
god, yeah. Whoever McCree is.
Don't deaden him.
Spoiler. McCree can't be called McCree anymore if you
No.
don't know the news. Because
Blizzard did some things.
all of Blizzard,
Yeah.
all the men are nonces.
Not nonsense.
Not
Those are only
nonces,
kids.
sexual predators.
Yeah.
My mistake.
That's something I want to gatekeep for a little bit.
Sexual predators.
I should have said that. The should have structured that differently.
Do they need rules that you have to write?
Oh God, what the Niall? Just fucking think for a second.
Have you been a sexual predator before it was cool?
Shit, yeah, I'm the hipster of sexual predators.
Ah, Monsieur Bond. Anyway, carry on.
The cancellation of Blizzard.
Oh yeah,
Not good.
not good.
Not good. I
Tell
get
me
it.
more.
I get
I'm
why people did
intrigued.
it. I get why people did it. However, people still work there. People who probably the people who got
Yeah, all the women who got
diddled.
diddled,
Yeah, predated, assaulted.
predated. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in
The Predators.
Do it!
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Come on.
I'm right here! Do it! How many Arnold Schwarzenegger
That's
quotes
enough. That's
can
enough.
we take out of context?
What, in the context of a sexual predator?
Yeah. I'm a carp, you idiot!
Jimmy, it's Turbo Man. It's me, your brother. We're twins. I, Hercules, conqueror of man.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
People who still work at Blizzard
Yeah.
suffer.
Mm-hmm.
I was I was on Twitter the other day, and there was one of the lead developers
Oh, yeah.
or maybe producers. She's currently on maternity,
Oh yeah.
and because they're not hitting quota, there's a possibility of her not getting her bonus.
Oh.
So by boycotting Blizzard,
Oh yeah.
you're making these people's lives even shitter. Play the fucking games. Support the people. Why? What? These people who got who diddled people, who fucking assaulted women, have already been fired. Why the fuck are you boycotting the game? Oh, you know. Oh. I get it. Don't worry, I get why
Yes.
people boycotted, because it was like I am
makes
not
sense.
happy with why you've done this, but now it's done.
I see.
It's not done. It's never done.
This is true.
But also, like, the people who are still trying to recover from this can't recover because
Yes.
their bills aren't being paid. So
This is also true.
there's been a little bit of gatekeeping about just picking and choosing protests.
True. Protest is a very tricky one because as soon as it starts, it gets more than it needs.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, as soon as these people were fired and hopefully sentences, that's kind of where it should end. And
It's never
like,
sentences, though.
no, it's not. They're too rich for that.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if you have money, you can do what you want. That's one thing that life can tell you.
Rules.
Where was I going?
If people know who you are,
Yeah.
you can't go to prison.
No.
That's crazy. You
No,
naughty boy.
definitely not.
Don't you do that again.
A slap on the wrist.
Uh-huh.
Pay a fine. See you at work on Monday.
Cheeky little suicide in prison.
Oh God. He didn't kill himself.
What?
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 Who?
Who?
Who are we talking about? Epu?
Jesse McCree.
Jesse McCree?
Oh my God, McCree's going out like Epstein.
Oh no.
That's the Overwatch 2 intro. Just McCree hanging from his head with a Reaper teleporting away.
He just there's a panning up shot and it's McCree's feet and on the floor next to him is his belt. His bamf. He's bamfed for the last time. He'll never bamf again.
No, it's just Mercy. Heroes never die.
Apart from him. He's not a fucking hero.
Mercy coming in and resin while he's still got the noose around him.
But you can't res him again in time
Oh,
because the cooldown.
oh, game over.
Oh, that cooldown.
That was some real
Morbid.
nerdy shit. And morbid.
Let's talk about all of the cooldowns in Overwatch.
Let's list every character
list
and their abilities and then rank them.
We've already done this on Discord twice.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
For
Was
people...
that during the tier phase?
Oh yeah, I quite enjoyed the tier phase Discord because it was really good for just arguing with friends.
Yeah,
like,
the
no,
crisps one.
Diet Coke does not belong there.
Who thinks Diet Coke is a bee? You're a fucking idiot.
Lilt, are you serious?
Lilt gives me a headache.
Get out of
Get
here.
out of here. Oh, Fanta Fruit Twist, put that in F. That shit.
We can't go back to that time now. If you disagree with the grading system, you should have been there on the night.
Fanta Lemon in S. Fanta Fruit S. Fruit Twist in fucking F. Shit.
But you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
In the evening, so you can't have your
Got no say.
I have to do it again.
But yeah, Overwatch. We've given Overwatch quite a serious amount of love since last year?
Mm-hmm.
Summer of last year?
Yeah, because...
Hang on.
Can you hear the siren?
Yeah, it's a police car.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a minute there.
Life could be a dream, shaboo.
Life above. You told me that the only one you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Thank you for that beautiful stuff.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow!
Low and slow, baby. Yeah, it got a lot of love since last year, and that's the end of that point. I can't remember what I was talking about.
Because it was started because it was I picked it up on Xbox.
Yeah.
And then we all just slowly went. Well, I got the laptop.
Yeah.
And played on that.
Yeah.
And then we all just bought it, and then
Yeah.
yeah, and then here we are.
Then Bethan
Like
got a
a year-
PC and she was like, we're all playing Overwatch every night.
Every night.
Well, I played on the PlayStation with the boys a little bit, and then they all swapped to Xbox. I couldn't play it because I didn't have an Xbox, so I just used to like 1v1 Kieran in the house. And then beginning of 21, I was like, I will beat Kieran at Overwatch by the end of the year. And then all the boys started to play on PC, so Matthew lent us his PC that blew up under my desk. And then I bought a PC, and now we must have 3 games a night every night.
Yeah, we've got loot boxes to get tonight.
Tonight, yeah, we've got 6 wins to get tonight.
We can get that.
Oh, we're grinding tonight.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Playing
yeah.
games.
We're
So-
playing games.
a little bit BTS, post-podcast, David drives home, we play Overwatch.
Yeah, like David, we'll say the nights. Usually we're both at work, or for me today, uni. We
Yeah.
are usually at work on a Monday. We finish.
Yeah.
You come over at like 6, half 6.
Yep.
We spend an hour and a half chatting.
Yep.
We then talk for another hour and a half, but this time it's recorded.
Yes.
And then you go
Usually
home.
less funny.
That's the shit
That's
part.
the show.
Because we're just having a great time for an hour and a half. We're like, well, I guess we're going to go record. And then we record and we're like, what are we talking about? Just talk for an hour and a half. No. But then you drive home, which is like, what, 20-minute drive?
20-minute drive.
And then we just play games again.
Yeah. The dream.
Yeah. Oh, nice drive. Yeah, cool. We'll just
Alright. Back now.
chat again.
Got a cuppa.
Yeah.
Anyway, what we're stacking?
Oh, this is something that we'll talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Possible games to play for future channel things.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know it's not on the list. I know it's a bit of a wild card.
The listeners have been crying out for it.
They have. Then when is...
Put in the comments what you want to play.
Put in the comments.
But
And then what you want us to play. And while you're at it, smash that
smash
like.
that like and subscribe
Do it.
button.
Do it.
Ding the bell.
Ding that bell.
We haven't said it yet. This is the first one. This is the first like and subscribe. Do it.
Do
I know we'll... Listen here, you little shit. Do it.
Beautiful.
it. Beautiful.
Fucking sick of the attitude. It takes one click. Do it.
I hate it.
Oh, I hate it.
Hate it.
They've all just disliked.
We made people unsubscribe.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. For like games that we could, because it's not just good games. Because good games are like can be anything, and a lot of them are like single player. I like to play it on my own, or multiplayer, and it doesn't provide good content.
Yeah.
But like a game that would be really good for like a either, as we refer to it, a shitpost.
Big shitpost. Big
shitpost.
edit. Big text on
Yes.
screen. For the meme.
For
Put the
the-
GIF. You put a JonTron in the GIF in the video,
But
and it
funny.
says damage.
And that's a lot of damage.
You've seen it before.
How many JonTron references can we get in one?
Oh my!
I'll take your entire stock.
Definitely
I
better.
have several questions.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Well, that's something we talked about last week. Is the strongmen. Anyway, so games we want to play.
Yeah.
A good shit post, which is we've been thinking Left 4 Dead.
Yep.
Easy to edit. Chaos will happen.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's also like how different, because obviously it's like it's not the podcast.
Yes.
So how different the conversation is.
Yes.
Like it's how what to expect. Because now it's just chatting.
Now it's just Shannon.
But there it's organised.
So expect Matthew.
Oh yes, surprise guest.
The people who are on Discord.
So Matthew.
So Matthew and
Matthew.
Bethan.
I'm here anyway.
We've got Uno.
Oh God, yeah.
That's a good shit post.
That is an excellent one.
But we also want to do story shit.
I think so. There's edits in videos that I watch that I really enjoy, and it's ones where it's a multiplayer game, and it's where two people are talking, and you see like one person talks and you see what they're playing, and then
Each perspective.
each perspective, and it's often like someone giving a speech and the other person buggering off. It's like,
Or you mean when somebody's being like, I'm doing this is very important, and the other person just smashing through barrels.
Yes, exactly
yeah,
that.
I know exactly. I'm down for that. I like the co-op, because I was thinking
Yes.
Halo. We
Yes.
play through the entirety of Halo. We
Yes.
finish the fight. But I also really fancy like single player where one of us has the maybe we swap. You know, I'm down for just taking turns, whatever. But it's just we sit, we play a game,
there's an owl.
and you hear the scream.
What is it?
It's the owl. We
What?
have an owl.
Fucking shut up.
We're owl exterminators. Have you gotten to that bit in Futurama?
Not yet.
Damn it.
They haven't talked about the owl problem. There's just owls. Or like in season 5, and there's just like owls. But like at no point have they
At
said.
no point is it talked about.
I had to explain it to Beth and be like, okay, so they have owls because in the old city there was that many rats.
God, Futurama's good.
Yeah, and they've got the complete unique language that they made,
Yeah.
and that still hasn't been. It still hasn't been deciphered yet, brother. No.
No.
It's similar to the Mojang one.
The Mojang one, the one on
Minecraft.
the title page. Yeah.
So last time I checked, the Futurama hadn't, and that was only a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, we've talked about it.
Oh, oh dear.
Oh dear.
What were we talking about?
No, it just mean you watching it, and I checked.
We're owl exterminators. There was an owl noise, and while we were thinking owl noise,
We're
were
talking about single player
about...
games.
Yes.
Yes, we did
Brought
it.
it back.
We're back. We're finishing a point. Single player games. So
Yep.
I really fancy. You've never played Bloodborne,
Correct.
and we're both big fans of the
Correct.
Soulsborne.
Yeah.
Fuck Sekiro.
Yes, 100%. I'm currently doing a playthrough of Sekiro, and I'm at like 200 deaths, and I've stopped.
Shadows die many
so
times.
many times.
Yeah, Bloodborne. I would say Bloodborne's at the top, followed by Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I'm
Followed by...
Dark Souls 1.
Correct.
Did
We
used
don't-
to play God of War.
I do need to play God of War.
That could be a big thing. God of
in
War.
the lead up to Ragnarok.
Yeah, because then we play God of War. Ragnarok comes out. We play it straight away.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking! And we play it on like stupid difficulty.
Oh yeah, have an awful time.
Yep, a miserable time, and it's not a short game.
The content is watch two men get angry.
I'm down for that.
I'm down for that.
That's
Do
views.
that most nights.
Yeah, that's Overwatch.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like that, like games that I played that have like when we played for a little bit of Human Fall Flat. I laughed at Human Fall Flat more than any game that we played up until that point.
It was constant.
It was so, like just being in the moment of human fall flat. Do you remember when I fell off a ledge and you caught us,
Yeah.
but you grabbed me by my head and twisted, so I, in character, was dead. It's just, David, get up, and I was like, I can't move. You broke my bloody neck.
I can't feel my legs, man.
What did you do?
I didn't mean nothing, man. I didn't mean it. It was an accident. He slipped.
So that sort of thing, I reckon, would be perfect for 4-player.
Oh, yeah.
What did you play the other week? That was like is it stick fight?
Stick fight.
That would be...
Stick fight
that's an
is
easy shit
high chaos. I love it.
I like Payday 2.
Yeah. You were talking about Payday 2 as like, we should set a goal, because it is very open-ended, or...
That's right.
Like, select a few missions that we really like that we want to do that we can do in character or something.
Yeah. Yeah, like a big story thing for Payday.
Perfect.
And then as soon as it bugs out, we're going to get real pissed off.
Yeah. Why can't I have to crouch? I don't have the prompt. There's nothing highlighted?
There's no prompt? Oh, pick up the crowbar. Where's the crowbar game?
Oh, it's in this box.
Oh, it's in this box. How do I get in the box?
I have to find ladders. Where do I get the ladders?
Excellent. Where's the ladders? Excellent.
I have to make meth?
I have to do what? How do I make meth, game? Tell me.
Are you telling me how to exactly make meth?
Yeah,
I'm making meth?
Fantastic. So now I've got meth. And now I've got the ladders.
And I'm in the prison.
Where's the program? Yeah, something like that would be really good. Because I think...
We're also getting this spooky time.
Yeah.
We've got to do some scary games.
I'd be game for a scary game.
We've got Little Nightmare.
Yes.
Which is, we're going to do the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
2-player second one. We've both got Little Nightmares 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything... Could we race? I don't know. What could...
Let's be real, David. I ain't good at that game.
You've got Limbo to finish before you can play.
I love that game so much, but it was so much easier.
For the people who aren't me, Niall, Beth and Matthew, we watched Niall play an hour and a bit of Limbo and nearly get past the tutorial phase. Because there's that one bit where you've got to do a swing and jump and you died so many times that you had to leave.
He disconnected. He had to sit outside for 10 minutes.
I just couldn't do it.
I don't know.
I feel like those game journalists that were reviewing Cuphead.
It's just too hard.
It's too hard. I can't get over this fucking jump.
Oh, I've got Cuphead.
Cuphead's 2-player.
Ooh, Cuphead is 2-player.
Ooh, Cuphead's big hard as well, isn't it?
Very hard.
Mm-hmm. I'm writing down Cuphead. Nice.
I think games that take themselves too seriously are excellent for this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Insurgency to Root Sandstorm takes itself unbelievably seriously.
Is that the one where it's just you against the AI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be PvP, but the game is designed so terribly that you'll play it once and be like, this isn't the game.
That's how I felt. What was it? There's a Black Ops 3 that came out and it was just the Battle Royale.
There's... the Battle Royale was Warzone?
No, there was like an actual Black Ops game. Probably take all this out. This is like, but
and it was like, we're bringing back all of the characters that you can play as in Black. Yeah. And
there was no campaign or anything. It was just sorry, that was a complete sidebar.
Yeah,
but it was just talking about that. Right, what were we talking about?
Why did games want everything to be a battle royale?
Because that was the thing. But
it was Fortnite.
Well, it was PUBG.
PUBG, then Fortnite. I think we talked about this last week.
Shit. Shit, we're already repeating.
Another game. Mm-hmm. Totally accurate battlegrounds.
That's an unbelievable shitpost as well. Like, just that time we jumped on and there was nothing but blunderbusses.
No, I found a No way! You found a blunderbuss over there?
Wait, David, I've got a flintlock pistol here. I know
no
it's
way.
Quite a rare find, but...
A third one. Tell you what, add it to my 5, and we'll have
I'm
an
so
arsenal.
happy that game was free, because
Yeah, there's no way they could charge for that game.
Nah. It's so much fun if you're in the mood for it. But
Yeah.
when you just jump in, you're like, okay, I need to shoot at something.
Yeah.
I can't. It's probably me. I'm coming to realize this is me. This is a me
This is
issue.
it.
I can't shoot on games.
Mhm.
I can't do it.
It's very difficult. I remember playing PUBG and being like, getting to the point where I was getting okay, and then there'd be so many occurrences where I'd be like held up in a building by people a distance away and be like, God damn, if I was anyway good at this game, I'd be having a cracking time.
It's like, going back to Overwatch.
Yeah.
You play any kind of precision character
Yep.
on the PC, and it's not generous like the Xbox.
Nope.
Not at all. So I'm like moving the mouse slightest little bits to try and
Just a flick.
peek.
See if you could flick.
Not even flick. Just peek at a character.
Oh, yeah.
And can I, as Ash, it's not happening. I see a bashing off in the distance. I'll shoot that little corner of it. It's not going. It's not connecting. I can't get
you need to learn the ways of Ash and how she is the best character on Overwatch first, and then she will gain your respect.
Bethan, edit all of that out.
Nope, she's
Edit
the
all
best
that-
character. Tell me how she's not the best character.
Damage drop off.
How many times have I set you on fire and you've been really pissed off?
Yeah, it's just a good laugh. Just shit.
What could we name this podcast?
What can we name this one?
Yeah,
After failing to name last week's.
Ash is the best Overwatch character. Go
Go
from there.
I'm going to go from there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take it in another direction.
Yes.
And talk about how.
Well, that's the name. There's a YouTube channel that I've talked about many times called Smosh, and they get a few other people from, like, at the minute they get them from Twitch, and they're becoming more part of the team. And there's a girl called Sage,
Okay.
and she's big in yeah, she's kind of a big name in Twitch. And her thing when she started out was she would come home from work or school or whatever, and her Twitch streams would be like normal Twitch streams, and then she would do like a night one,
Okay.
where it would just be a Twitch stream of her just talking through the night. So like by the end, it would just be full rambles,
Yeah.
and she was like, "It's unbelievable the amount of stuff that you say that you don't remember saying."
Of course not.
And I think we're like the daytime version of that.
Whether this isn't our job yet.
Please just say goodbye.
Call the episode Petrol Goodbye.
We can't.
Oh, fucking hell.
Petrol go.
Why does it? Why? Right. Okay. Let's keep this in. Why does at the end of every episode I have a mental breakdown and go, "This is shit.
This is awful. Let's never do this
Delete
again.
all this again."
I'll see you later.
I'll see you next Monday, man.
See you next Monday. Can't wait.
Oh, fucking yeah. They will end it there. Be poise.
Good.
Be P-O. Good.
Good. Beep.
Good.
Good. Good. Be evening.
Good evening,
Mm-hmm.
boys.
Good evening, boys.
I like it.
Yeah.
We could call it that.
Yeah, I like that.
Petrol.
Petrol.
Petrol.